As you guys can see, the water and everything else works in here. Still animated. It still works. We've been working on the house. I'm pretty sure that my mother is going to be able to move in here. Uh, it's going to be able to move in here. Excuse me. And yes, so hold on. All right, so we did hear that some of the folks were some of the assessors, uh, provided the lie that the house was condemned, or that this house is condemned, and that nothing works in here, or nothing that I'm committed to actually works. They're lying to themselves. Okay, they're not even lying to themselves. They're lying to you guys, whoever you know they're addressing on that particular matter, or anything else having to do with me being a happy person, or exponentially happy moving forward in 4 to 5 weeks, or I guess within 2 months or so. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be reunited with my loved ones, for the most part. This mission, this segment of our overall project, I'm at the end of my field work, as the Central Intelligence Agency boss, but not the end of my tenure as its boss, as the boss of the United States government and its partnerships, comes to an end. And I told you guys, how we're going to be certain of this, what has to happen, just to make sure that this is a guarantee that there's not going to be any threats or breach of my security and my family members, my earthly family members, who just happen to be heavenly in helping save Earth and humanity. That's our job. It has been our job for the past 10,000 years. Okay, so I'm going to be reunited with Rashida Williams, and that's not going to be some sort of detriment to me at all. That's not supposed to condemn me to any sort of pain or abuse or any sort of discreditation at all. Why would it? All right. I need you guys to accept that. I need everyone to accept that. I need everyone to say, well, Sean is of a higher intelligence and wisdom, and we're going to finally accept it. Even though we raised him, and even though all of the other agents appear to be older than him, and they were all born in the United States of America, they're clearly not of the same level of intelligence and wisdom. I want everyone to accept that. Okay, I accepted whatever I had to go through over the past 15 years, and proceed in that, uh, uh, and the preceding 10, 15 years. The obstacles, the hardships, the rigors, and so forth that I had to go through, over the past 30 years. I accepted that. I complained from time to time, but I accepted it, and I never harmed a person until it was my job to start instructing the arrest of criminals who were pathological in intending that I be one of their victims, or my particular demographic, or any particular demographic become one of their victims. Okay, I'm not a vindictive person. I'm not malicious in intent at all. Okay, I'm very honest. I'm very honest. I'm very modest in the way I am. So when I say I'm going to take up my corporate identity, I am not speaking about working for McDonald's, or being a manager at McDonald's or anything like that. That's not a problem to have that sort of job. But you guys are no longer going to be able to demean me at all. It's time to grow up. Everyone, it's time to grow up. That's enough. Okay? So I'm not dismissing anyone. I'm not being dismissive to any particular person. I've been modest and patient, and getting to the point of completed resolution on all addressed matters. With me as the lead prosecutor or prosecutorial agent of the United Nations, that's honestly one of my jobs. I've been quite modest, and I've been quite diligent and patient in finding the right way to resolve everything I've had to address, everything I've had to address related to the United Nations, the reformation of policies of the United States government and its partnerships, and this and this and that, and everything else, of relation. As I have detailed in my work reports, my work papers, my legal article, The New Societies, Concepts and Apperceptions of an Eastern Caribbean Model of Commonality. that which was published in 2022, which is based on the original, the New Society's Concepts and Apperceptions of an Eastern Caribbean Model of Commonality, which was published with iUniverse in 2012, both and all authored solely by me, exclusively by me, without any detailed instruction from anyone else other than do the right thing, find the right way to get the world to the next level of human development, to the next paradigm. Okay? So, though the book sketch published with iUniverse, the New Societies, published in 2012, is unedited and deceptive, as I have clearly explained, over the past week or so, and even before then, in being quite humble. I've been literate in my communication efforts, even though I've been perfected. No, even though I've been perfect in my publications, with the book sketch being the exception as intended. Even then, in 2012, when I published that book, my intent was clear and my communication was clear. I'm here to do good. The Caribbean will just serve as a model for the integration project of the Americas and eventually the global society, and that I'm here to stay in the United States of America. I'm clearly communicating that I reside in the United States of America, that I am a resident of the United States of America. I just woke up, guys, so my voice is a bit hoarse right now. But anyway, what was communicated in 2012 is that I'm here in the United States of America. I reside in the United States of America. My focus on the Caribbean as some sort of legal subject or jurisprudential subject is clearly, as explained, within the book sketch and within correspondences, not in the defiance of any logic, American logic, sentiment, or sensibility. That is, it's supposed to serve as some sort of model for the integration project of the Americas and the United Nations world government and its jurisdiction over the next century and beyond, and more immediately over the next 20 years, 25 years. Okay? And yes, the CARICOM is going to serve as the lead and caucus as a regional union, a regional community of the General Assembly of the Americas. Okay? And yes, ASEAN, named after me by Du Bois in advance, as I have done, as I narrated in Heaven, preceding entering this world in 1985 via natural birth, was created by me, which was created by me, will be the lead caucus of the future Asia-Pacific Union to be able to back up the Aborigines and ascend into the most, when it's after, okay, I'm going to explain this again. I'm going to have to explain this again. This is about, this might seem complex to some, or this might actually seem a bit harsh to some, so I'm going to have to make sure that it's, communicated very clearly and without offending anyone. ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, will serve as the lead caucus of the future Asia-Pacific Union, the Union of the Asia-Pacific, as Du Bois, and in Heaven, I ordered the creation of ASEAN. I ordered the creation of ASEAN. Shawn. It's not a coincidence. Shawn. All right? That's not a coincidence at all. Barack Obama and everyone else. That's not a coincidence. I created it. All right? I led its creation, use sort of format in the Central Intelligence Agency database, and they recommended that it be called ASEAN or maintained as ASEAN. And you did not create the concept. You were trying to figure out where it came from. I created ASEAN. The concept, I decided when it was scheduled, established, and I decided that it will be preserved and it will serve as the lead caucus within the General Assembly of the Asia Pacific or the Parliament of the Asia Pacific 3 to 4 decades from now upon the establishment of the Union of the Asia Pacific. And it's going to serve as a support. It's going to serve as a backup or support for the Aborigine community in Australia. The Australian Aborigines, per United Nations Declaration, secret internal declarations, per the Central Intelligence Agency's objective, in serving as one fundamental point of our overall objective, will evolve into being the most affluent ethnicity, the most affluent demographic in the Asia Pacific, and specifically within Australia itself. They're going to become the most affluent, meaning the wealthiest and the most politically clouded ethnic group or demographic within Australia and the Asia Pacific, and encompassing that overall neocontinental region is now considered a neocontinental region, a continent by political means, the Asia Pacific. Okay? The Americas, traditionally considered two continents, is now a neocontinental hemisphere, a neocontinental community. In political terms, a continent. West Asia will be considered a neocontinental region, in effect, a political continent, and so on. Okay? So I want you guys to understand what is going on. The movie Matrix, that was about me. I have training simulations in heaven, and I've had to train my soul to be able to get the rigors, not necessarily my memory of those particular simulation modes, but train my soul to be able to get around obstacles. Okay, I made sure in advance that I would name the lead character Neo. Anderson, Mr. Anderson, Neo. We had Neo, the singer, cover that up. Okay, 1 in a million. All right, even though I'm actually 1 in gazillion, I was being modest. I'm 1 in a million. All right? Do you guys understand? Neocontinent. Political continent of the modern paradigm. That's what it means. My managers, they told me to be quite arrogant without offending anyone, just to say, guys, I'm in control. I don't need any contestation. I don't need any challenge. We don't have time for the silly stuff anymore. That's enough. Okay? I am Neo. I am the one. I am Jesus Christ. Okay? I am the one. I am God. I am Kal-El, Superman. I am Spider-Man, Webb, Du Bois. Okay? I created the internet in advance. I've had internet with me over the past 20,000 years in heaven. Okay? I've had the internet with me over the past 20,000 years. I created it here on Earth. I ordered it created when it was in the early 90s. Okay? I specifically named myself W.E.B. Du Bois while in heaven before re-entering immediately. That was me in the movie The Earth, the day the Earth stood still, with Keanu Reeves, one of my sons, my royal sons in heaven, in the city of God and angels in heaven, playing the lead character. That's what I did as Du Bois. When I went back to heaven to take a 2-day break to re-enter back onto Earth or into Earth with a new avatar, I looked the same for the most part, but I was a bit more robust, and I was 6 foot tall when I returned. Within that 2-day break, I returned to Earth in a white avatar, and I scared everyone with spaceships and artificial intelligence, scaring the whole United States government, saying that, respect me, I am Jesus Christ, I am God. I'm going to re-show up in a black avatar. I'm going to look the same, just a bit taller, and you guys are going to respect me, or you guys are going to fear God for the rest of this life tenure, the rest of your lifetimes, each and every one of you. Okay? So we scared them with my protectors, universal protectors, extraterrestrial intelligence, roaming the universe, making sure that everything is safe for humanity, and that Jesus Christ is always at the center of our operations of protection and rescue. They are supreme Romans dreaming into android bodies within spaceships, and they roam the universe. Okay, they are from the third dimensions. They are artificial intelligence, as you can see in AI, artificial intelligence, the movie. They are dreaming into extraterrestrial android bodies. Some are short with big heads. The ETs. Okay, so we want you guys to understand how this works. So they are of my father's universe. They are of my original universe. I am their kingship. They love my father quite much, and they love me as being of their civilization. They love helping this universe, my universe, because I love them the same. Okay? I want you guys to know that they are all uh, in love with my father, their eternal father for the rest of eternity, the one who's going to make sure that they're safe and happy for the rest of eternity in doing the right thing, in traveling the cosmos, in traveling the multiverses, in traveling uh, across existential zones or existence zones, and enjoying the peculiarities of the infinite universes uh, are provided to all who get to that point, and all will get to that point of enjoyment, uninterrupted happiness for the most part, for the rest of eternity. Programmed to do the right thing, to never have to worry that this humble award and reward will never be taken away. I'm going to take a shower right away.